We are still assessing, but we have a pretty good grasp of the damage in North Carolina. We've lost flocks from 74 broiler houses out of 880 total houses in North Carolina, and that represents about 2.1 million head of chickens. Normally we'll have about 20 million head on the ground in North Carolina at one time.
How many of the 880, is that Sanderson Farms, the 880, or that's the total in North Carolina?
That's Sanderson Farms houses.
The assessing of the damage that you've done, could it get worse from here? I mean, there are still some recovery efforts that are, probably not even halfway finished, and the floodwaters haven't receded in a lot of areas. Are you pretty confident that the worst is behind us now?
I believe so. We've been able to get service trucks and service techs to almost all of the other houses. I'm certain that this is the vast majority of our flocks that we've lost. We also lost 8 breeder houses in addition to the broiler houses, which represents about 10% of our breeder flocks. It was a substantial loss, but it's something that we'll be able to get back.
Hey, Joe, Ken Langone, how are you?
Ken, good. How are you?
How's your golf? You're not playing much these days. You're a busy guy.
I haven't seen the golf course this summer. I'm sorry to say.
Joe, how long do you think it'll take you to get back to normal, assuming you get the receding of the water? What would you guess? 3 months, 4 months?
It'll take us probably 90 days.
Okay.
We'll be back to normal by January 1. We place chickens every 49 to 60 days on these farms, and
yeah, that's
roads need to dry out. The farms that lost broilers need the birds will be composted and the farms will be cleaned out. So it'll by January we'll be back to normal.
You think you're going to see a spike of any kind in retail prices because of this?
We don't know. It won't be because of the numbers that Sanderson lost.
Right.
We do not know the extent of the damage in the rest of North Carolina, but I wouldn't think so. We're heading into the time of the year where demand drops anyway.
Right.
People start thinking about turkeys and hams.
Right.
I wouldn't think you'd see a big spike in price because of this.
And hopefully all your employees, not too many of them are displaced or lost homes and property, because we have to obviously there's a lot of people that are manning all these chicken farms, et cetera, and the broiler houses and all that too. So they're doing all right, Joe?
Well, thank you for asking about that. We know of 25 employees that lived in New Bern that have relocated, and we're in touch with them and FEMA and the Red Cross helping them. Mm-hmm. And we're in touch with all of our employees. We have a nurse who's home, the roof on her home, and we're helping her as well. Right. So we're in touch with all of those people, trying to help them get their lives back together. We have experience with this with Katrina in Mississippi back in 2005.